another episode that you done that we never really kind of saw, but you got stung with a bee.
I got stung. No, it wasn't a bee. It was a wasp.
You got stung filming that episode.
I got stung in a wasp because I found out that wasps in Cumbernauld were different to wasps in other areas, parts of Scotland. Wasps in parts of Cumbernauld, they don't have to sting you on parts of your flesh, skin that's open, like my hands. Like a wasp doesn't have to just land in your hands and sting you. It could actually like go up your t-shirt or hide anywhere and sting you. So I kind of found that out because I looked that up and found that wasps in certain areas, a lot of wasps always tend to go for the upper parts of your body, like your neck, or they go for your legs or whatever. But I found out that a lot of Cumbernauld wasps, by looking it up online, there's a research done, and a lot of people that have been stung in Cumbernauld all get stung over their upper parts of the regions of the body. Very low cases were lower parts of it, like legs, and a lot were kind of hands, but mostly it was their body parts. So I thought that was quite strange because like I've never been stung before, so it was like I was expecting to get stung in the neck or stung in the hand, and it was the most unusual place. It was right underneath my armpit, and it was like I had a t-shirt on. It was so weird. I had a t-shirt on and I get stung underneath here, and it was like wow. But then I obviously knew after I get stung, I'd said to Paul's gran that, you know, I know like vinegar and stuff and all that does help it and stuff, so Paul's gran was just so helpful. She gave me vinegar and stuff and slot it on and all that, and I could feel the kind of swell, and I even felt some of the poison come out. I could feel it, man, you know. It was, and then after a while obviously it had kind of healed away and it swelling went down. But it's just basically me just giving a insight on my life and what I'm kind of doing and what's going on in the world at home these years. So as I say to people out there, you know, it's me who I am is what I am, you know. I'm like a general bubbly friendly guy that's out there, and I do my washing, do my taxis, get my food, do cleaning, whatnot, go to work, you know, do all sorts of that, exercise, whatever. But the whole insight of me is I am the same person as I was back then, but I'm more mature. Back then, Dan Cumbernauld, I was giddy, I was immature, I was just, you know, didn't have a care in the world. But now I've got a lot of responsibility, so I had to drag them on and say, right, I'm 29 now, I need to just be more mature. But I always have that giddy adolescence, childish type of side of me as well, which I let out now and again. But
like, you know, how do you feel like you moved on to Tom now? How do you feel that shows changed your life in a sort of sense?
It's good because I try to get, I mean, a lot of my friends make fun of me for all these things that I do, but I show these films and these episodes in a way to let people see, you know, what fun things I can do in my life, that I'm not just stuck in the house all day playing computer games or, you know, going to work every day. I mean, I'm going away out there and doing stuff. And then
people could just make fun of you just for that as well, you know, so it's just kind of like, it's an endless cycle. You never listen to people make fun of you.
But nobody's going to make fun of you if you go away, like, away up to Luss and you're away up at the kind of beach end. Nobody's going to, because you're enjoying a day, you're at the beachside, so nobody's going to make fun of you. Responsibility in my life, have something that's responsibility. Like this house, got this house myself and my cousin, and you know, I keep it and I try to clean it as best I can and try to kind of get people back that are responsible when I have like house parties or whatever, and check the place, just make sure nothing's been theft or nothing's been stolen or they've no broken it or whatever, just checking, you know, like if you asked me if I was in this house, moved into this house with my cousin bloody 10, 15 years ago, if you asked me, I'd be like, who cares, what's broken, I'd be like, oh my god, how am I going to fix it? I'd be worried, it'd be pure, but then I wouldn't even give a damn anyway because it isn't mine. But now this house it's not mine and my cousin's, but we're renting it, but stuff in here are mine and his, and if something gets stolen or broken, like so some of the glasses through the years in house parties that me and him have had depleted, I took it upon myself and I just went, I'm going to try my best to replace these glasses. I know it's not really my responsibility solo, it's both mine and my cousin's, but I just went like to myself, you know, I'm going into Asda and I'm going to pick up a couple of glasses to replace, because it only seems fair that, you know, somebody just takes the kind of notion to go, right, man up, go and get glasses, go and buy new glasses in, that's it, replace the old ones, that's it, it's all good, I've replaced them, cool. So that's pretty much it. I've matured a lot.
Obviously with a new series coming, I'm very happy with that, but watch the series before, because you watch them, you will want to watch the series after, because with me here, a bit more comedy with it. You may not see it right now, but I'm a very funny guy. So comedy comes with the series. Now yes, of course comedy comes with the series anyway, but comedy comes with me. And with me and Charles, not Charles, sorry, I don't mean that. But with me on board, makes it more funny, makes it more better. And the series was good anyway, definitely. And I say that from the heart. I might say some bad things, but I swear to God, I say that from the heart. The series are actually good. So to put me in with the series, and maybe bring some of my ideas in as well, it's going to be even better. So the last thing I want to say is subscribe, like as much as you can. Just press that like button. Just keep pressing it. Right? Just keep pressing it. But other than that, just keep it going. Right? Let's just all subscribe. And this series will be the best fucking series that has been ever.
It's really going to be a hard hit, this place, when it comes. I mean, I know it's going to create job opportunities and all that. People go, oh yes, get a job there, but that's all well and said. What about the people that come down and walk this pathway to home and shows? I mean, is that pathway still going to be accessible, or do people if that gets cut off, do people actually have to go up and round that long way up by McDonald's? I mean, a lot of people don't like to go up and round that roadway because of all the cars and stuff and all that. I mean, people come down here and walk that way because there's no traffic, you're walking by nice waterside and all that next to the park, and you're walking down there and round, and then you're heading towards home and shows. I mean, people like to do that. People like outdoor, and they like to get, be a part of the community, see the kind of countryside, see the water, see the loch. People like that. They don't want to just go by the roadside and there's loads of cars and there's fumes and whatnot. But it's the world we live in. We change. I mean, look at the amount of changes we've had. I mean, look at the new flats across there. I mean, people says they flats over there, over that bridge, they say they look like kind of Glasgow flats. The way they're designed, and I totally agree. I think the flats up in Glasgow, up near, as you're passing Partick heading towards Charing Cross, near the waterside and all that, I think the design structure of the buildings were taken and used for that building. So there's a change. You've obviously got Woman Shores, that was a change. That was like Paddy's Pit and all that and stuff, and that was just a pure So what investment obviously they've made into Lomond Shores, and they've made it into that big structure and made it look good. And what else have they done? They've made a few changes like round about here, and it's strange. I mean, the old bridge as well. I mean, how long was that bridge over there shut for years when it was the old bridge? Because it used to be pure like cars riding over it, and then the bridge is it feels like it's going to give way, and then they shut it, and then they reopened it again, and they had to shut it again to then they totally scrapped the whole old idea and made a whole new bridge. And it was like, oh right, you're making a whole new bridge. And so, that was kind of that. Then, what was it, maybe about a week or so went past, kind of went all quiet. Pure messaging me going like, oh, why are you doing this? I'm pure like hot, I'm pure hanging on my arm, not done anything. I was like, you did this to yourself, all the spiel, all the shit, all the pure go to my friend, spewing a lot of shit. And I says, and to top off, I goes, did you know your sister I says, did you know your sister Sarah messaged me? Pure call me the most disgusting names under the sun, saying I have to pure stay away from you and all that, like I'm pure this, I'm scumbag, I'm this and I'm that. I was like, it's like, you don't send that to a person whatsoever. And I'm like that, and she's totally wrong in all accounts, because it was actually you that was on the wrong there for going and confronting my friend and the shit you were doing, the shit you were going on. I was like, and another thing, I was like, you were trying to pure say that I'm pure money grabber, that I pure used you for money. I says, I did not use you for money at all. Yes, there was certain things that you offered to pay, there was like takeaways and whatnot, and times we were out and all that. Once we went to the cinema, you paid. I says, yes, okay, fair enough. I was like, I brought you a hairdryer and straighteners for like 35 quid. Oh, I'm not going to do that again. I says, no, we're all going to do that road. I bought you that, I bought you, other stuff that you wanted, you said you wanted, I bought you. I gave you £200, that money that I actually had to keep. Like, it was money for me to actually keep, to use to get stuff, not to get food, to get other stuff. I gave you that to go and get a tattoo off the goodness in my heart. I says, and you tried to say that I grabbed money off you. I says, I gave you, and then you done nothing but moan because you went, you gave me that £200, I used it on my kids. I says, yeah, but it wasn't meant to be for your kids, it was meant to be for you for a tattoo, and you didn't use it for a tattoo, which I tell you to go and get. So you just got the money and then used it on your kids. Okay, you've got kids, but still, no, I gave you the money to go and get a tattoo. So I was like, all the spiel, and then hanging did about her sister, she shouldn't have done that. Says, yeah, well, she never should have done it. And that's what's put me off being me, because I'm not wanting her in my life. I'm not wanting to be with you to see her, because if I happen to cross faces with her, or like meet her in the street or whatever, or got to get you and you're at hers, I'll be confronted to say something, and I'll probably say something really horrible, and I'll probably end up with slapping her or doing something I'll regret. So I was like, I can't be dealing with this. I was like, I can't be dealing with all this shit, blah blah blah, and it's no healthy. I was like, it's no healthy for me at all. I was like, you said yourself, like, you felt like there was nothing in like this relationship. You just felt nothing. So like, I feel nothing anymore. So you can't blame me, because you said yourself you feel nothing. I was like, so, and then I pure still confronted. I say, so, I was like, I say, so, what's happening? I says, I've not even heard any news. You've not even thing me. You said you better get a scan, whatever. You're going to get proof, whatever. You've got a kid. I says, I've no received nothing. You went to get a scan just prior there. It's been really good couple of years, but things, you've got to move on, and these things happen. Sad though, but what can you do? It's just a part of life. So anyway, on the upside, things to tell you about Tom Series 4. It's going to be good. going to need to get this boy here, cameraman, to get more time spent. He's obviously working and doing his stuff and all that, but we need to get back into shooting Tom Series 4. There's going to be new things. Keep saying it, Dad and Cumbernauld is not done with me. I will get time when I go up there and I will make my appearances there. Definitely, I've said it so many times, appearances will be made in Dad and Cumbernauld. It's not done, so don't think it's done. It's not done. And obviously if I move out and put stuff into storage for the time being from January to October, what it means is I'm not forking out a fortune on staying in that flat. You know, I've got money. I'll have money to do stuff with, man. You know, I mean, I just recently got my card there, my bank card just recently got expunged there, which meant it was obviously an overdraft and it just got all cleared and wiped out and it's back into zero now. So I actually got my bank to get me.
What happened?
Because I will discuss it to you, but not on camera. After this, we'll discuss it.
Did you go overboard?
It's personal, so after this, we'll discuss it. No on camera, it's no for on camera for me, but at a later time I will discuss it. But anyway, I got a bank card for it because obviously at the time I put it in and it was an overdraft and it swallowed my card. So then I couldn't remember my PIN number, so now that it got expunged and all of that, it's back down to nil. There's no credit in it, so now I've got a card and I've got a PIN for it, so now I can do direct debits and stuff, set direct debits and stuff for it, so which kind of makes it quite good. So it means I can use I've got online banking as well, which gets set up by one of the nice ladies in the Bank of Scotland, set that up for me, and now I can just go, right, I've got money in my savings account, I want to fire it into my actual account, I can just come and then do stuff and make direct debits and do stuff, right, and makes it ideal. And then obviously she dropped her plea, said she lied to the court and all that stuff, and then I didn't find out till later that, oh, by the way, I got a thing made for the court saying I lied to the court and all that stuff, and I got in serious trouble because I lied to the law and all that, lied in court. And I said, well, you see what comes back to haunt you, Shona. It comes back to haunt you. You lied, put me in a jail cell for what? For nothing. Just because you were drunk and you took it too far and took it so serious, and poor me. I'm not just saying that because me, but poor me lying there sleeping, not done anything, and then I get attacked and then I'm made out to be the victim. And I get thrown in a jail cell because you've been drinking the night before, and that's alright with you? No. And then obviously that, she left and all that, and that was it. But that's been it. All my other exes just ended, Lorna ended in good terms, didn't end in bad terms, ended in good terms. They're still pals. Me and Gillian, the nurse I was seeing, we ended in good terms, still pals. Sad, but I was no, let's end it in good terms, let's not just leave it in pure bad terms.
Yeah.
They didn't have one bad word to say about me, they didn't think it was needy and it was for me. They thought, hi, Tom here, just come to A1 to get my phasma and that with my friend Paul. Come to A1 a lot, it's one of my favourite shows, and my good friend Jim gets us a lot of hot toys and that, he's done us favours over the past, and such a great guy. We come here all the time, this is where you come to get the hot toys and gives us good business and good deals. So
what is it about this shop you like?
It's just the friendly customers, they're just good guys in here, and they just have that, hey man, and telling us what's coming in and what we may be interested in, and then they've got us on Facebook and the gym maybe, wants us to maybe, have a look at. They'll go, man, here, check this out, and they'll send us a link or whatever, and he links us stuff, man. Cheers for sending us a link, Jim, that's very much appreciated, so you kind of helps us out in that way. And then the amount of hot toys it's helped us get in the past and whatnot, and when we used to have that toy shop that's in the corner that's shut. You obviously he helped yourself get the Batmobile, and he helped me about the 4.
But the first 4, what do you know means I could run in and get after that guy because Pippin's Toys is closing soon and we jumped round and that we bought it.
Do you prefer this store rather than any other store you would go to?
I've always kind of come here. It's always been a regular. I've came here and it's.
You're a loyal customer.
Loyal customer. I've got my loyal card and I'm a regular here, same as yourself, and it's brilliant. My morals is I believe if you want to have a child with somebody, you want to have a child with somebody that you're actually going to be with for the rest of your life. I didn't see that with her. I even told that with her. Like we were before she even told me she was going to be pregnant. I had like doubts on the relationship and all that and stuff, and I just found, and then all of a sudden she just sprung it on me, and I was like, how do you know I'm getting that pure? I feel
well, if you had doubts, mate, you would have put a hat on it.
I know, but obviously I didn't. Obviously I didn't really have condom at the time, whatever, when we were doing it. So obviously.
But you go out and you buy one, mate. They're cheap.
I know, but I didn't. It just that sense. That moment in time, I didn't really. I wasn't just thinking.
Oh, it's fucked up, mate.
But the thing is, I've already explained to her. She can't really do anything to me anyway because I've no actually. Because I spoke to my friend. She put me in contact with a legal advisor. She can't get any actual money off me by the CDC and all that, and by the courts and all that, because I've not actually signed my name over on anything. My name's not down over anything. And if she wants to get a blood test, if she wants to get DNA test off me, and I reject it, then she has to push that through the courts. It's going to cost her a lot of money, and it takes a whole lot of time. It takes up to 6 weeks and 6 months and more to get that pushed through. She said she's due like late May sometime, but she said it could be earlier than that. So God knows.
So not long then.
So, but I'm like to her like.
You still in contact with?
No, because I tell her don't contact me, blah blah blah. And then she says, "Oh look, like I'm sure it's yours. Know that want to get DNA test." I'm like, "You want me to?
Why don't you just say aye and get it done with, and then that was just what help?"
Because then if I find me DNA test and then things will want to sign down my name, and then when things will sign down my name, then that's it. She can contact the CDC, and then
so basically what you're saying is
they can arrest my wages.
But if you say you do any test and it is yours, that's basically what you're saying. You're crapping it in case it is yours.
No.
You're not doing the DNA test to find out if it's done.
I'm not doing the DNA test because it's her way. She's wanting me to do that so she can get money off me.
Aye, but then but if you did do a DNA test and it wasn't yours, she couldn't get money out of you.
I know.
So why don't you do a DNA test? Say fuck it, I'll do a DNA test. It's done. No, it isn't mine. Sorry. Then the answers questions. Yeah.
No, because I don't want any more contact with her, and I don't want any more contact.
I know, but you're not doing a DNA test because you have doubt. That's what you're not doing.
I know I'm not doing it because I doubt. I'm doing it.
You know that kid's yours. In the back of your mind, you know that kid's yours.
I don't know it's mine because do you know how
well, then you do a DNA test. That's basically it. There's no other black and whites up, mate. It's actually DNA test, or because let's face it, if I was like,
no, it's not because there's another choice because you don't have to do either. Because my friend hanged me, she's like, if you're sure, you're sure it, if you're not sure it, if you're definitely certain it's not yours, still you don't need to do it because nobody can force you. If you're sure it's yours because she says you're the only person in your way, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it either because nobody can force you. So by choice,
But then why would you not want to say like, see, it's not mine?
Because I don't.
Because you don't want your wages to get arrested. That's basically the reason.
I don't want to be forced, and then she's always on my case.
If it is your kid, mate, you can't really pay for it anyway, mate. That's just the way it is, mate.
You don't, because if I've not signed, if it turns out to be mine, I don't have to pay anything.
Aye, but if it is your kid, you've got to pay.
No, you don't, because I've not signed anything. Legal document stating.
Do you not even think about it?
Let's see if it's not, if my name's not down in a legal document, I don't pay.
Do you not think about it and go, man, that could be my boy out there?
Do you not look at it like that and go,
She's done this out of spite.
mate, it's not a spite.
She's forced a way out and goes, I've got a way, blah blah blah. Oh, I'm going to get money off him. I know the ins and outs of the way people work. I know the way ins and outs of people work. Trust me, I know many people that have done it. I know, in fact, I know one person that I know very well that's done it, and she stays about the veil, and she done it. She met a guy, got pregnant, all that and stuff, and then then forced poor guys like that, blah blah. Didn't know what to do and all that. She had me pure hook, line and sinker. She had me pure fucking draped out a barrel and all that and stuff, and she pure took me a coat and all that and stuff, and I ended up in fucking fought money here and there, and I had no choice.
If they got pregnant?
I'd no way out it and all that. And
if there was one fond memory you could take away from this house that you'll always remember, what will it be?
One fond memory. That's hard. I'd probably say all the time spending probably with Lance and his kid, you know, spending just time here, and the fond memories we had, just seeing him open his presents, and you know, having him do Easter egg hunts and doing whatnot, you know, that's just really fond memories, you know, just, you know, they you remember, you know, you kind of keep them in your head. But just it makes you sad, because when you're like, I'm not going to get up here and walk down through here and sit on the couch, and you just feel it's like a part of you you're losing. It's like a part of you inside you're losing. It's like it just makes you kind of really sad in a way.
I know.
You must have felt the same when you left your flat up in Bon Hill.
Oh, I was glad to leave that place.
No, I know, but you must have felt sad leaving it at first. When you were leaving it and you looked and it was all pure empty though, and you're just like, you know, this is it. Memories are made here, but you know, that's it. You must have felt a wee bit of sadness just saying bye-bye to it and then moving, you know. Like when I left my room in my mum's, you know, it was small, couldn't live there all my life, but I felt sad moving out because it was a room I've had for years.
Yeah.
But I knew I had to move out. It felt sad, but then, you know, I was glad to get out of it. As you say, you're glad to get out, but you feel sad because you're like, you know, this is it, man, bye-bye.
End of an era.
And then same with Shandon Crescent, moving out of that flat, and you know, it's just.
But there's one different thing about this. This place is like, you'll never get this place like central, nice.
You never get it central. This is actual central. See if you actually look on the map, this is actual spot on central. This is actual central to everything that's about, you know. So, it's just sad. But what can you do? You got to move on in life, don't you? Life just moves on. You just take one step at a time, move on, jump onto something else, move on. So 2020, I'll just, you know, take the life as it goes. You know, I'm young, you know, staying with my big brother permanently and all that and stuff. I want to kind of, you know, maybe just get my life in check now, and you know, I've always been thinking, you know, maybe I need to, you know, be wise with my money and all that. Maybe find my money up, start saving my money up a wee bit, and maybe, you know, never know, I might start maybe taking driving lessons the next few years, you know, and then maybe start get a car or something, you know. That's maybe something I've always had kind of in my head, kind of far in my head, so yeah, I'd say that.